So thanks. You say pretty basics, is it? You can split the title on anything. Making money from it is what takes the time and effort. Well, quite frankly, you're absolutely right. Because, Rich, so in terms of process, what takes the most amount of time are these things. So we spend hours, hundreds of hours of time looking for properties to buy that actually stacks in three ways. One, they're still freehold under one freehold title. Two, we can acquire them for below market value. And three, when we split them, the split value is going to be worth more than what we paid, of course, but also on top of that we can actually recycle our capital out. That's the key, and that's the hardest bit. Otherwise, like you say, everything and everyone can just go and split something, but it's just getting the equation right so you can make money out of it and actually leave passive income behind is the hardest bit. Let me give you two examples. So last week we bought one block of flats, a block of 4 flats for one of our mentees who did his one-to-one title splitting course with me, and he's bought a block of 4 flats, all in, everything developed and everything, including all the fees, legals, sourcing fees, title split fees, bridging and everything. He will end up spending about 375 all in, and the GDV is 500,000. So that's the bit that's really hard here. How do you get something like this that then values up to 500,000, and then you use that extra 125 not to go and spend, but to recycle it through 4 deposits across the 4 flats, and then take his initial money out. That's the first thing. The second one, yesterday we got approval. Well, actually, we put in an offer through one of our channels in the auctions, and we got the green light that our offer has been accepted. Again, this one is now 275 for 4 flats in northwest of England, and already producing £30,000 worth of income on the rent. The trick here is how much capital do you use to buy it, and we're doing some clever ways of actually buying it, so we reduce the amount of capital, i.e. bridging loans instead of buying it cash. More importantly, then we are going to then title split those 4 flats. Already on entry, the person's going to be making £30,000 a year on rent, so £2,500. So by the time we kind of title split, create the leases, get all the floor plans done, get the lawyers, the brokers, as well as the tax advisors involved to do all the structuring. And this is again not pretty basics, in the sense that when you have to do all of these things and you got to get them right, otherwise getting them wrong means that you can't then refinance. So by the time we do all of this, he'll be able to pull out. So 275 on the way in, GDV somewhere around 475,000. It's 450, I would say, is probably a realistic one, something in that ballpark. So straight away you're making 125 to 150,000 pound uplift, and that's the bit that really is hard, because every time I'm coaching people, even on the one-to-one part of the course, week 1 course is basically sourcing. So I teach them and I show people where to go and find these blocks and how to find them, how to make sure that they are curated. So they'll come back for week 2 ready with 25 to 30 deals that they found, and then from that we then just start to scale down from 25 to 30 to get to 1 or 2 that actually stacks. When I mean stack, is basically you're going to be able to take all your money out and leave passive income behind. And that's the bit that people maybe don't realize, just how much business acumen, but also understanding of how that strategy works well. We have also now access to almost 100% finance, depending on the deals that we end up buying. So for example, if you do end up finding something that is 300,000 on the way in and 500,000 on the way out, we have got creditor capital lenders that will then lend you almost 100% of the purchase price. So you are going in with very little amount of money. Maybe you may have to put something in it for your kind of legals and of course your kind of other costs, but from property acquisition perspective, it's game changer. So if you are thinking about coming onto these, this is what you get with Quiddity Property Education. You get access to me on a one-to-one. You get access to the deals that is only really for mentees, and that's, as I've given you an example, in 2 weeks in 1 week we've found 2 deals for 2 of our mentees that are proceeding at the moment, all money out. And on top of that, you get access to all my lawyer, broker, investment kind of ideas, as well as tax advisor and accountant and anything in between, floor plan designer, whatever you need, we will provide it, and we will handhold you through the process. This is why people are succeeding in every time they come to do these courses, because you can't go wrong. Because every time you've got a question, you pick up the phone, I'm there and I'm giving you the answer, or I'm attaching you or linking you with the right people. So my name is Azid. I've been investing for the last 25 years. I focus, I've done buy-to-let, HMO, commercial conversion, ground-up development, until I found Title Split over the last kind of 15 years. I've been focused on that. I've written a book about it. It's on Amazon. And the idea is that we buy distressed asset, low value assets, or assets that we can purchase at a low value, add value to it via like refurb, and then title split them as a third element of value. Those three then gives me 100% of my deposit that I will then use when I get a long-term mortgage to refinance on. So that's the way I've been able to buy hundreds rather than ones of properties, and being able to then be financially free. So check out www.quidditygroup.co.uk. DM me for more information about the course. It is not cheap. If you go to a 99p course, guess what? They're going to give you 99p worth of information, and then they're going to start upselling you to the £250 one, and then after that you'll end up on a £25,000 one, because they're going to keep selling you in bits. I don't have time to do that. If you want to really learn and be serious about your investment, come and learn with somebody who's actually doing it day in, day out, still investing right now, and you will get no upscaling here. Whatever we charge is what we charge, and you get all the information you need, as well as access to these deals, and it massively changes people's lives.